English, Thursday the 28th of January. To handwriting and poetry today. So today's handwriting is to continue the poem you started yesterday called The Tiger by the poet William Blake. Today we're going to be focusing on the EE join and the EA join. And you can watch the video for those to help you. So before you start your poem, you'll do a complete line of two E's together and then a complete line of EA together. So as yesterday, some beautiful handwriting I was shown yesterday, take great pride in it. Do it beautifully and slowly and carefully. And we will be sharing that in our morning Zoom lesson. So have your book ready to hold up to show us. So that's the first part of the poem that you've already done. And today you'll be doing the last half, the last 3 verses. So today we're going to study certain parts of this poem, certain extracts, and think about what the poem might mean. And there isn't really any right or wrong answer to this. It is really your interpretation of what the poem is saying to you, what you think the author might mean. And I've done some examples here to help you. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. The first thing I notice is that the poem has used rhyming words here, shade and wade. She has also given loss a weight. It seems heavy, and she's used metaphorical language by saying our loss is a sea. The word wade makes it seem that this shade or darkness is difficult to get through, and it links to sea as people wade through water. Another example for you here. Somehow we weathered and witnessed. I like the way she's used alliteration with the w sound. Also, I think the use of the metaphor about weather is effective. It makes me think of travelling through a storm. We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny black girl, descended from slaves and raised by a single mother, can dream of becoming president, only to find herself reciting for one. Poets put their own feelings into their work often, and in this line she relates back to her own experiences and reminds the reader, us, the audience, of where her point of view comes from. Now it's your turn. I've chosen some lines from the poem for you to analyse. To compose a country committed to all cultures, colours, characters and conditions of man. What do you notice when you read it aloud? Read it aloud to yourself again now. Pause the video and think about the sounds that you can hear. To compose a country committed to all cultures, colours, characters and conditions of man. We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none and harmony for all. There's a play with words here. Sometimes the same word can have different meanings. What do you think she means here? Let the globe, if nothing else, say this is true, that even as we grieved, we grew, grieved and grew, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired, we tried, that we'll forever be tied together, victorious. What do you notice? If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade, but in all the bridges we've made. I wonder what blade means there. So there are some sentence starters here to help you with your writing. I notice it sounds. Certain words rhyme, for example, alliteration. There is a rhythm. It makes me feel. And then explain that. Amanda Gorman expresses, there is a feeling of, the metaphors create, the words harmony and harm. So your task, the handwriting, beautifully in your book, and your thoughts on the poetry extracts. Use my examples to help you and record it on the J35 document that I'll have ready for you.